So after a few Canadian winters, you've had a lot of freezing and thawing, expansion, contraction. It's not uncommon for deck boards to get a split right down the middle. Once they've done that, they get to trap water. Trapped water means they rot. Today's video, we're going to show you how to replace the deck board so that you can maintain the quality and integrity of your deck. Nowadays, we like to install our decks with screws, but back in the old days, they still use nails. So you should have no difficulty using a pry bar and a hammer to lift these boards out. There we go. You can simply use the claw of the hammer to work your way across the board, lifting every nail as we go. If you have old rusted out screws and you can't pry it off easily, you can make it easier on yourself by cutting the boards into smaller sections, like this. This is a lot easier to get leverage. Now you can use the hammer on the joist to get leverage to pry the board up. Alright, now we're going to take our hammer on the claw, get down in there and remove the old nails. Very good tip here that we wear safety glasses. A lot of times when you pop that out, the nail has a tendency to come flying right at your face. Now that we've got the organics out of the way, it's time to measure and cut for the next board. Now for best results, measure an existing board right next to the one you're replacing, and that's going to be our measurement to cut it. We are going to be using 3-inch deck screws, and they come coated. Okay, make sure you buy the proper deck screw. You can't use construction screws on pressure treated lumber. Position the board with the same gap on each side, 1 inch from the edge. Drive the screw head until it's just below the surface. A lot of the lumber we use for pressure treated decks these days are new growth trees, and you'll find that some of the boards may look good in the factory, but once you've installed them and they've gone through 4 seasons, they'll get a split right down the middle and they'll need to be replaced.